How to increase click rate. Call to action. Hello, this is Marketer B. With the help of automated services, marketers can easily run their own brand newsletter if content is continuously produced. Today we're going to talk about the most important reason to send a newsletter, the easiest way to increase your click-through rate, which measures the engagement of your newsletter readers. This is CTA, Call to Action, design. Let's take a look at some easy, basic elements of how to increase the click-through rate of your CTAs in your newsletter. I think consumers find the CTA itself inconvenient, so there are cases where it is placed at the very bottom of the newsletter. Or it may be placed in the middle of the text. Analyzing the newsletter you are running will be the fastest, but in general, it is effective to place CTA at 1/3 of the length of the newsletters. If your readers focus on other content or images before they see your CTA, it will be difficult for them to pay attention to your CTA. Have you ever heard of the human attention span as 8 seconds? After receiving the email and reading the first 3 or 4 sentences, you can see that it's hard to get your attention. Therefore, it is said that the location of the CTA should come within 1/3 of the newsletter in order to play its original role of inducing clicks. Now, if you put a lot of CTAs here and there, you will often see them, so you will think that the click-through rate will go up. In fact, I recommend the opposite. Less is better, and 1 CTA per email is best. The purpose of sending an email will be different for each of them, but the best effect can be expected with 1 CTA for each purpose. And it is desirable to use an eye-catching color for the CTA. It is standard to follow the brand guidelines for the color of the CTA, if there are any, but if the colors are inappropriate to catch the eye, you need to try something new. You can also differentiate the colors to highlight the most important parts. From a marketer's point of view, it's important to come into a magazine or newsroom to read more brand content, but if there is an event, of course the event is more important, right? Take this opportunity to see if the color of your CTA will grab the attention of the entire newsletter first. Have you ever wondered what your CTA should look like? Link to text? Or do you put a button on it? If you put a button on, should it be square? Maybe with rounded corners? Create a new image at all? According to a survey by Vi Agency, buttons are said to be the most effective. Rather, images created for the purpose of CTA were reminiscent of advertisements and performed lower than buttons. The size is also similar to the reason above. It is said that the banner size that covered the entire width of an email in the past did not have a large effect. The most important thing to pay attention to in terms of size is to find a size that does not differ greatly when the newsletter is opened on a PC or smartphone. We've covered some easy, basic ways to increase your newsletter's click-through rate. If you want to know more about call to action, please look forward to the next video. If today's information is useful and you are curious about the next story, please subscribe to Marketer B channel and join us. Thanks for watching.